Okay, so I'm going to start my 8th and hopefully my last game in this premium draft, Theros Beyond Death. I'm coming back after a short break. I have a 6-1 score so far, and this hand is it's not that good. I think the third land would accelerate me since I have Scry 1 here and I got 3 drops, so I'm going to risk it and keep it. But the lack of green and Renata means that it's not that good. And here we have an aggressive start from the opponent, or we started suggests some aggression, but hopefully it's a 1 power creature and no 2 drops, so okay, so now it looks a lot better. I can scry and search for a 4th land. I think that's not bad still. I'm gonna leave it on the top. It's not great that I don't have still don't have green mana, but that doesn't look too bad still. Okay, so I will play defense for now and try to set up a good Shatter the Sky. Maybe it seems contradictory that I play another creature, but I want these creatures are that I have are good blockers, so I'm good at stabilizing for now, and I force my opponent to just play more creatures to get around my blockers, or maybe the other way around would be better if I'm risking a trick like Indomitable Wheel. But with Pious, Indomitable Wheel can kill hero as well, but still it's safer to block this way, and let's see what's coming. Okay, so now play another creature, that's good, and now we've got a good spot to play Shatter the Sky. There's no 4 power creatures on my opponent's side, so So now I have some advantage. The second source of green mana would be much appreciated, but still it's not that bad. I think I can take the exchange with Skola versus Piper. The other idea would be to fight and exile the unicorn. Maybe it's not that bad, but the opponent has some open mana, so that's quite risky too. So I think I'm gonna put bonus power here and force the block. Oh, that's surprising. Okay, so my opponent is going to raise me, I think. But that doesn't look bad because we exchange damage with 2 power creatures and okay. And I got more life and I got card advantage. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. I'll try to... Yes, that's what I was hoping for. I think my opponent should take that exchange. It's not that favorable for me because I lose 2-2, they lose 2-1, and they still get a token out of the deal. And I lose 2-2 with a good ability. Maybe not good, but with activated ability. So... Oh. That's some interesting attack. Okay, and Omen is nice top deck because it's a good combo with Renata. I hope it will live. And I got some nice attackers. And I'm not sure if I want to play another creature since my position is very good and I think besides something like Shatter the Sky, but It's a 4-power creature, so I can draw a card from Shatter the Sky thanks to it. It's a 5-power with Renata, and it will bring back Renata. So that's not bad, I think. Okay, so is Shatter the Sky or something like this coming? Check what I have in graveyard. Okay, very cool. My plan works well so far. So I reached the 7-1 score with this deck. The only loss I had was when I was here, so I didn't lose any progress in my rank, and I plan to start the next draft soon and reach Mythic. Now I have 3 hours 51 minutes till the end of the season, so that's plenty to play a draft and hopefully win the first game. But if not, I have some time to maybe get 2 wins after the first loss and still reach Mythic this way. So if you're interested, check out the boosters I will open. So let's take another look at the cards the opponent played. It seems like this is a very nice rare creature, and the rest looks like maybe some Constellation synergy, but only Puce has Constellation, and these are just enchantment creatures that are nice. So I think you can say it's oh, this was another Constellation creature, but it's maybe it's not that hard on this synergy. Maybe we can call it just a mid-range deck. There are nice cards here, but my deck was quite powerful. So let's see, what will I open? Okay, so here are some cards. I think none of them is constructed playable. And this one, I think, saw some play in weird combo decks, and it has some potential in such builds. So it's a 2-mana clone, so there's nothing wrong with it, but you have to enable this Constellation trigger for it to become a clone. So Return to Nature is a sideboard card, and I don't think the rest of this card see constructed play. Probably Destiny Spinner has some potential, but still isn't played in green decks. At least I didn't see it. And so Nylea, I don't know how to pronounce it. Nylea, probably. This one also doesn't see much play, but it has potential in green decks. Probably more potential than the Destiny Spinner, but similar comment applies. And outside is playable. It plays in mono white life gain and in auras in historic, I think. Yeah, Azorius played this, but I didn't play Historic lately. And Heliod, similarly, mono white life gain. Maybe some Orzhov builds to use it itself, some constructed play. Maybe this in sideboards, but I'm not sure. Wanderer has some potential, but wasn't used and constructed, as far as I know. And the same thing applies to Calyx. I don't think I saw it in constructed, or perhaps maybe some builds that was tried but didn't last too long. And 2 more boosters to go. Grey Merchant is playable in Mono Black Devotion, but I don't think that archetypes. I really tried to play it in the new standard, and I had some good results. You can see my Mono Black Nightmare videos on my channel. But finally I came to conclusion that this deck is too weak, at least for the current meta. But Grey Merchant is a card that can be considered if you want to play mono black. And this also has some potential. I think I saw it somewhere, but these are rare, wacky decks, I think. But the effect is powerful, but the card is expensive by itself, so you got to ramp to it, and then it enables more ramp. And Thirst for Meaning was played in some blue decks, I think, in some control decks with blue, Azorius probably, but I don't know if it's played widely now. I played Staggering Insight in Azorius Flyers, and I think it was in Azorius Hours in Historic, and some people played in Standard too, but this Azorius Flyers with Azorius Tempo deck, I think this was my build, and it wasn't widely played, and it was a deck that I had decent results, but I wouldn't call it a tier 1 deck. And we got Storm's Wrath, which is certainly a playable card, and it was played, and I'm not sure if it sees a lot of play now, but saw it somewhere lately too. Okay, so thanks for watching, and stay tuned, because I will play another draft and try to reach the Mythic soon. See you then.